as you can hear, I've got the generator running again because it's time to re-up my computer. And the only way it's charging is when I have the generator on. I tried the inverter, not working. Okay, so anyway, Lady Road Trek here, on the road. So far, I've been on the road now for 40 days. I'm enjoying it a lot. I wanted to put out for new people. I was just watching. There's a couple of people I like to watch that are full-time RV. One of them is, what was it, Carolyn's Life? Is it Carolyn? I have to look it up again. But she's going to be doing a trek walking in the Pacific Northwest. She spends a lot of time out of doors. She's more of a very outdoorsy type person, more than I am at this age. The other person I really like a lot is RV creativity. Her name is Robin. My brother's name is Robin. So it's a little odd. But yeah, her stuff is really good. She's got a lot of really good advice out there. She works on the road. So yeah, she has an interesting life. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the thing she was doing today was the rookie mistakes that she's made on the road. My rookie mistake was parking against the wind. So if you're parking against the wind instead of into the wind, either the back of your vehicle or the front of your vehicle in the wind, so it's not hitting the side of you. If you're parked in the wind and hitting the side of you, you're going to be like buffeted and rocking all night. So yeah, and especially if it's really windy, it could potentially blow you over if it's a heavy enough wind. So always make sure you park into the wind, not sideways where you're getting buffeted by the wind. So that was my big rookie mistake. Oh, the other one was pulling. In the road trek, we have a tiny tank that goes to the black, that you know, it's before you dump it into the large tank. And I guess it's so it doesn't freeze if you're in the colder weather, so you can use, I don't know why they figured out. But anyway, I pulled the lever too quick and pushed it in too quick, as I think what happened, and it came out the vent of the roof, black water down the side of my RV. That was not pleasant. Okay. Now, when I go to dump my tank, I'll have to see what happens. But I think what happened was I pulled it and pushed it too quick, and so it caused a upsurge. I won't do that again. But I need to make sure that it's not blocked. One guy said he thinks maybe that the black tank, the vent got blocked, and so it came back up. Well, I'll find out. But that was a rookie mistake, was not fun. Don't want to encounter that again. I was just lucky that I wasn't wearing it, okay? I'm just saying I was extremely lucky. Anyway, like I said, I've been on the road for 40 days. There are a few people that I like to watch that are full-timers. Now, I have lived in an RV before. This is not my first outing, I'll say that. I've had 2 RVs before. I had a little Toyota Dolphin, Class C RV that I really enjoyed. And then I had another one. It was I think it was GM Motor truck. It was a Class C as well. Now, I loved both of those. Unfortunately, when I went to India, and I was gone for a long time, one of them, my friend was supposed to, my friend, a friend of me, was living in a place where they had a storage where you could put it. She forgot to do that, so I lost my RV and everything that was in it. My second one, my little dolphin that I had to get rid of because I had moved into Seattle area and I had no place to put it, and so I had to get rid of that one as well. So now this is my little road trek. Definitely smaller than my other RVs I had, but it suits me quite fine. I've been quite comfortable in it. I don't need a lot of room. And for me personally, I would rather have this smaller size. I have the 19-foot. It gives me enough bedroom. I keep one side for a couch that's made into couch, and the other side I keep made into the bed all the time. I have my little nightstand here, which I use for my table. I did make an extra little table that you can put here, but really I don't need it. I don't use it. It's wound up just being something extra, which I will probably wind up getting rid of because it just takes up space that I don't need to have. Oh, another rookie mistake I made. I brought a ton of shoes along that I don't use. Okay. So I would change that. Yeah, ton of shoes. Don't need them. Some of them I have not used. I've been on the road 40 days and I haven't used them once. So when I get back to Florida, I will take those out. I will readjust. I see what things I use, what things I don't. Also, pots and pans. I brought some extra pots and stuff. Don't use them at all. They just are taking up space. Another rookie mistake that I've made. Yeah, there's an old AudioVox VHS in here, which I would have taken out. It's just taking up space. Again, not something that's used at all. I could use that space there, so I will probably have that taken out when I get back. Yeah, I mean, you just have to get out on the road and you see what you use and what you don't use, things that you might want to change along the way. Yeah. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. Now, for me, the nomad life is good. See, I grew up as a young child. My father is a musician, okay? A musician and an electrician. Consequently, as a child, we moved a lot. I mean, a lot. So I was never in during my grade school time, I must have moved 5 times in a year. You know, I didn't get to sit there and make close relationships with people and this and that. We were, moving quite a bit. So I was used to traveling, moving, new environments. For me, that just feels more natural. I've never enjoyed being in a place. I think growing up, most of my time, until I did my spiritual path, was really in on that for that time. I would, every once a year, I would move. I couldn't stand to be in a place more than a year at a time. Okay. So when I moved to Seattle, and I had to be there all the time because I have students coming, okay, that I was working with. I'm giving satsangs, and they would all want to come. I was somewhere for, a number of years. And then I moved and needed to go to where it's warm, and I've been there for 8 years, and I really do not like Florida. You know? Truth be told, I cannot stand Florida. Just the mentality. I am more of a West Coast person. You know, they got an East Coast mentality, they have a West Coast mentality. I am a West Coast mentality, you know, definitely more liberal type of person, always have been. So to get that uptight Republican type of, you know, social drama with either you get the redneck thing there or you get all the socialites from New York and from New Jersey, you know, and it's definitely not my thing. So I've been there 8 years. I don't know anybody. I have met not one person that is not one of my 3 students that live there. Okay? So for 8 years, I have met nobody. Which is okay. You know, it's not that I'm bemoaning the fact that I haven't met anybody. There would be nobody I have anything in common with, really, there. So for me, you know, being on the road is quite fine. I'm quite comfortable in my own skin by myself. I don't need to be entertained need to run away from myself, okay? We'll put it that way. So I'm quite fine. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. People keep asking me, when am I going back? How long am I staying? I have no idea. I don't plan it. Okay, I have no plans as to how long I'll be on the road, when I'll be going back. No idea. I just take it day by day, and we see what happens. Okay. So for now, I'm here. The plan was, well, sort of plan, whatever you can call a plan, was to go eventually up through Oregon and Washington and see my daughter for our once-a-year dinner, which what it consists of. I see her one day for a dinner, we catch up, and that's it. She has a very, very active life, you know. So you catch as catch can, which is fine too. I don't intrude in her life, you know. You give your children what you can give them growing up, values, and then you got to cut the strings. It's their life, not your life. So, you know, let them have their life experiences, whatever they are. She knows where I'm at if she ever needs to ask a question or guidance or whatever. Other than that, you know, she's on her own. She's a big girl now. Okay. So that's the way that is. Yeah. Well, anyway, across the way, you can see that it's raining quite hard and the wind is blowing. Yeah, I think the wind is blowing. It's going to be blowing that the rain over this way in another hour or so. Yeah. Anyway, so tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave here or stay here. I might just go on to the other Park Co. and see if I can find, again, because I need to get some other provisions pretty soon. But we'll see how the weather is in the morning, what it's like. I know next week, by the end of the week, it's supposed to be up to 92 again, what it usually is this time of year here. So again, today is 60, a lot of wind. So with the wind chill, it's like 55 out there. So quite a bit of difference from what it usually is. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Yeah, and just say, you know, if people have questions about RV life, whatever, go ahead and ask me. Because like I said, I've done this before. I have been in the RVs before and lived. So I'm going to leave this here. Hope everyone's having a good day.